Hey there, homespun friends. Hope you're having a great day. Do you know what I've been doing today? I've been working on our taxes. I've been finishing up our state and federal taxes, and it's such a headache. There's so much to do. But I'm all finished. My returns are sent in, and I'm done. We owe taxes this year, both state and federal, but we paid those, so God has provided, and I'm done with taxes this year, and it's only February the whatever day it is, 7th. So I'm really thankful to be finished with that. As you can tell, I'm sounding maybe a smidge better. My husband is a lot better today. He's a little bit tired still because he's been continuing to try to, do as much work as he can in the office. But the fact that he is feeling better lets me know that I'm going to be feeling even better soon because he's a couple days ahead of me. He was sick for probably a good 3 days before he passed it on to me. So I know that we're getting over this and we are on the mend, and that makes me feel great to recognize that. And another thing I have been working on this morning is the 10 prayers that we can pray for our children and grandchildren. My prayers were written in pencil. I wrote them a long time ago, and they were starting to fade out. And I decided that I wanted to put these prayers and the scriptures in my scripture writing binder. And so I just took out some pretty pens and just didn't do any art, but I just wrote out the prayers and the scripture references, and I'm getting ready to share that with you soon. But what I wanted to come and show you right now is my beautiful cactus. I have two cacti in my house. One I received at Christmas time this year, and it is beautiful, but it's a lot smaller than this one. And I've had this cactus for a number of years. I have repotted it twice. It does not love to be moved. So here's my cactus, friends, and as you can see, she is blooming away over here. Some of these are getting ready to open. I mean, they are surely getting ready to open, and it's full. I mean, this thing is full of flowers. Some of them look like that they have right in this section. Let's see if I can get a good, I'm not very good at filming sometimes. I don't know. I need a little training. You can see that these have like 2 on each one, which is kind of crazy. But I can't wait to see what this is going to look like when it finally bursts forth and some of these blooms break open. It's going to be wonderful. And this part is the part that is different on the Easter cactus. This is flat on this plant, but the Christmas cactus, this portion is curly. It kind of curls in, and that is the difference in the looks of these two. But pretty much these little buds, they look the same. Now this one looks like it's about to open right here. And I love this color. And this is the color of my Christmas cactus as well. And of course, the Christmas cactus, since it was just given to me this Christmas, it is not, it is not this big. And what I do in this corner, I've had people ask me what I do to get it to bloom. I really don't do that much. I don't water it, but maybe once a week. I turn this light on, this lamp over here. I might leave it on during the summer months, all summer long, and then in the fall, I start cutting it off and let it be dark in this corner. And I guess this cactus loves that. Now, one of the big challenges that we've had in our area this winter is the swinging weather. And you've heard me mention this. Like last Thursday and Friday, the temperatures were bitterly cold. It struggled to get to 40. That's really cold for my portion of North Carolina for daytime highs. And then the nights we were getting down in the teens. Now, I know some of you that live up north, that's just normal for you or colder. But for us, it's pretty cold conditions. Now, we've had it colder. This winter, we had several nights that we got down into the single digits, but that's just not something that happens that often. But what's happening with us is that it's being like 40 for a high on Thursday, but by Saturday, the high is 72. And it might go along like that for a few days, and then the temperatures will bottom out again. And this is why I think everyone is sick, because the weather is just crazy. Now, outside this window are my, you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but my tree is starting to get buds on it as well out here. I know you can't see that because I can't see it through the camera myself. But you would be surprised if you got up looking at this tree, you can see the buds coming up on the tree. They're starting to break open. Now, my hydrangea, when I was out looking at it, it is down in this section. I don't know if you're probably not going to be able to see it very well, but it's right up here next to the house in these flower beds. It has some green leaves on it that are starting to break open, and my daffodils are actually, just days away from bursting open. I have some neighbors that have theirs are in full bloom right now. It looks like April. It looks like April flowers. It looks like it's Easter for real, and it's still February. So because of these extraordinarily warm days that we're having, like today's in the 70s, tomorrow's in the 70s, and then, like I say, by Friday, we may be, our high may be 42, and we'll go along like that for several days. The weather is tricking all of our plants and tricking nature to start bursting forth before really it should. And so I hope that we won't have, I'm really worried about having some hard freezes after blooms come out, because that's tough on the plants. And sometimes you can lose your plants when that happens. So I just wanted to share that with you, friends. Share with you my sweet cactus and how proud I am. And when she starts coming open and getting some really pretty flowers all over her, I will be sure to come back and show you and let you take a look at her. Do you have a cactus in your house? Everyone loves to tell me that they have a cactus, what kind it is, and they also like to tell me where they got it, because so many people have told me that their grandmothers and mothers passed down the cactus that they have. And so I love to hear those interesting stories about where your cactus came from. Mine started out in a small little container. It's been repotted twice. It doesn't love to be repotted at all, but it soon becomes necessary if the plant grows. Obviously it's not going to survive unless you put it in a slightly larger container. And so for the first 6 months to 9 months after you transplant a cactus, it's upset with you and it will not do anything. I think I've noticed that the last time that I did the transplant into a new pot. But I'm not going to be changing her over anytime soon, because this pot is the perfect size for her right now. And I'm very excited about seeing what this cactus is going to do. It's amazing the small things that make us happy. Talk to you soon, friends. Bye-bye.